Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is me, Yamandi, the Alpha Empath, and I am here to offend you this morning, okay? So, listen, if you are watching me live, I need you to go ahead and say good morning to me. I absolutely love when people say good morning to me. What the hell? Shit. Anyway, if you are not watching me live, I need you to go ahead and hit hashtag replay. And last but not least, here's my disclaimer. I share meat, not milk. So because you know that I'm going to offend me, only the strong is going to share my shit. And I'm absolutely okay with that. Okay, so this past weekend, I'm just now coming back from the May Goddess Retreat. Let me tell you guys something. It was absolutely fucking epic. I don't know another word to describe it. It was epic. Literally epic. The women came together and they unburdened themselves. They went ahead and discarded all the lies that they had been telling themselves about themselves. And it made me realize the reason why so many people's spirits are dying is because they are believing a lie about who they are. And I have believed those lies myself. And I know how toxic it can be. Listen, guys, when your spirit is poisoned, your world is going to be poisoned. Let me say that again. When your spirit is poisoned, your world is going to be poisoned. So let's talk about how you stop poisoning the spirit. Now, people in this world try to tell you that emotions are not important. And I'm going to tell you bullshit. Bullshit. Now, emotions and feelings are completely different. They're completely different. Feelings are the mind's interpretations of emotions, okay? But emotions are the spring of living waters that flow in you. They are internal springs of living water that nourish the garden and the universe of you. So you're going to have to connect to them motherfuckers so you can go ahead and nourish your garden. And what I do is when I see something, especially when you're an empath, when I say see, I mean feel. But not the mind's interpretation, but the third's eye interpretation. When I feel that something is off in my spirit, I slow down. I stop. I do not pass go. I do not collect $200. And I give myself time to be able to articulate what it is that I am feeling. I make space for myself. I make space for myself. But in this world of go, 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 you're taught not to, you got to bypass your emotions, and you should not do that. You should not do that. Let me tell you something. This world tells us to forget about the foundation and build what we have quickly, build our relationships quickly, build our image quickly, build our careers quickly. It tells us to do all those things. But what is the point of doing all that if you build some shit and you ain't gonna like it, or you build it and it has no root within it because you don't understand your roots at all? So when the first storm comes along, it perishes. There's no point of doing that. And so many people waste their lives doing that. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. At this goddess retreat, I saw so many women that had been building fast. They had been building fast and learning quickly, but without understanding the intention behind why they are learning. So they would give themselves titles, and they would give themselves descriptions of what they were doing that did not come from them. And when you try on somebody else's definition of what you are doing, it is poison to you. It always will be, because they're going to be looking with their outside eyes and you should be looking with your inside eye. I'm hoping that this makes sense to you guys. I'm hoping that it makes sense to you guys. Let me go ahead and say good morning. I have somebody here saying, what did this person say? Good motherfucking morning, queen. I don't know who this is, but you are my tribe. I love it when people say good morning to me like that. It just kind of hypes me up. It kind of hypes me up. And another thing that women do that's really, really bad. Women do not feel comfortable in their own bodies. And this is fake. And when you do this, it's killing your spirit. It is stopping you from having the flow of emotion about being loving to yourself. And that is causing you to be disempowered. You want to know why you keep attracting men that prey upon you, or if you are a man, why you keep attracting women that use you? I am telling you, because you are not loving yourself enough. You are not connecting to the deep wellspring of emotions that are within you. And when those emotions tell you to stop and let this motherfucker go, that's what you're going to have to do. But you bypass it because you have succubus energy. Yes, I said that, because you're an empath. You can have succubus energy. You have succubus energy, and you need them to fulfill a hole in you that only spirit can fulfill in you. And when I say spirit, I am not talking about some outside entity, some sky daddy up in the sky. I'm not talking about that kind of bullshit. I'm not. I'm talking about the spirit of source energy that lives and dwells inside of each and every one of us. It's already inside of you. Let it loose. Let it free. See, source energy came to express itself in a unique manner through you. In a unique manner through you. And as long as you are trying on somebody else's interpretation of you, source cannot express yourself, and you will never connect with your divinity, and you will always be disempowered. That's what's happening. That is what's happening. And you need to cut it out. You are in violation. You see, I had to understand, I'm a pastor's daughter, so I grew up, my daddy, oh Jesus, y'all. My daddy made us study the Bible. He just wanted the type of daughters that really, really knew the word. And I'm grateful for that shit now. But he would always tell me that sin is missing the mark. People talk about sin all the time. They talk about sin all the time. That's a sin. Let me tell you what a sin is. Let me tell you what a sin is. A sin is going against your own spirit. Let me repeat this. Let me put my damn earring in too. I don't know why the hell it fell out. Shit. So listen. Sin is when you violate your own consciousness. Now, everybody's consciousness is different. So what's sin for you is going to not look like sin for me. I hope this makes sense to you. I hope it makes sense to you. At the goddess retreat, I had the ladies embracing their sensuality because I only want to call my tribe. That's it. I don't want to call somebody else's tribe because I know I'm going to fall out with them bitches and them bitches going to fall out with me. I'm only calling my tribe. So because I understand myself, it's easier for me to understand my tribe. And one of the things about women like me, we have to be sexually liberated. We have to be, because our power comes from that. And when I say sexually liberated, I don't mean sexually stupid. Those are different things. Those are different things. I teach my ladies, you better be very cautious of who you allow to enter into your temple. You do. You got to be very cautious of who gets to do that. Because you don't want them poisoning your spirit. Now, listen, I'm a little bit, just a little bit, not a whole lot. I'm a little bit of a seductress because that shit is fun to me. It's fun. It's like play to me. And I dig that shit. I really, really dig that shit. But when I was trying to be the good Pentecostal girl that my father wanted me to be, it was a violation against my spirit. And he was in motherfucking violation because if he wanted me to be the good Pentecostal girl, he should have never put his seed up in my hoe ass mama. And I love my mama. I'm the only person that can call her that shit. Me and my sister Shantae. Other than that, the rest of y'all bitches can't call my mama that, okay? But see, he was in violation. How the hell you gonna put me in the womb of my mother, and then whenever I act like her, you want to say something about it? No, motherfucker. Love the same thing about her and me, which caused you to put your seed up in her. That's what you need to do. If you loved her enough, or if she was attractive enough and attracted your masculine energy to place me up in her, then love that part of me that you see. Does that make sense what I just said? I hope it makes sense. Even with my own children, I had to be accountable for shit. Listen, at the goddess retreat, y'all don't even know the fucking breakthroughs that we had at that motherfucker. Y'all don't even understand. But it tickles me in a very spiritual way. It expands me. Maybe that's a better word. But every woman there, every woman that comes is a reflection of a version of me that I have been in the past. They're a reflection of that version. So then my trauma begins to make sense. And I'm like, oh shit, now I know why I went through that. Oh shit, now I know why I went through that too. It was for this fucking appointed time. I went through that shit and I didn't understand why I was going through it, but now I do, because my spirit is meant to express the full picture of the trauma that they are going through now, because right now they can only see it through a little tiny keyhole, but because I'm out of it, I can see the bigger fucking picture, and I can encourage them to say, hey, honey, keep going. Let me show you what's on the other side of that. Or, hey, honey, let me show you a different perspective of that. Don't see things out of the fucking keyhole. And this is why tribes are important. And tribes do not have to be your biological family. My tribe is not my biological family. My tribe is my spiritual family. My tribe are the people that walk the same path as me. We have similar paths. Those people are my tribes. And that iron that they have sharpens the iron within me. And because you attract your tribe by being authentic, then the trauma that I have faced, it starts making sense to me. And then I begin to be grateful for it. I am grateful for everything that I have endured. And when I look at it like that, it empowers my spirit because the spirit is strong. It's strong. But when you put it in prison by putting man-made shame upon it, you imprison it. No, break free from these damn chains. I am not going to be created in the image of source and be walking around powerless. I just refuse to do that. I just refuse to do that. You see, masculine energy is it's like nature. Okay. Feminine energy is like nurture. See, feminine energy is that which is on the inside. Masculine energy is that which is on the outside. So there is a version of you that has been cultivated by those things that are external, those things that are on the outside of you. But that is not how you heal yourself. That is not how you nurture yourself. You got to make sure that the roots on the inside of you are healthy so it can transform the outside. That is what you have to do. But most people are living their lives from the outside in. You are in violation. You are sinning against yourself. And you looking at somebody else's religion or the laws that is written upon their heart saying, this is for me. And I know that you're looking at it because you don't know yourself. Because if you knew yourself, you would understand that the laws that work for them are going to be sin for you. It's going to be sin for you. I looked at so many people saying, I'm just looking for something and I need something. And maybe what they're doing is going to work for me. And then when I tried to do it, it did not work for me because it was sin for me. I didn't have the build. I didn't have the makeup. I didn't have the mechanics to do what they do. And when I looked at it in my image and in my ego, I would count myself as a failure. I wasn't a motherfucking failure. I was in the wrong fucking path. That is what was happening. But when you get in your right path, shit, success comes to you effortlessly. It comes effortlessly. Do you hear me? But you're not going to understand your path until you understand your roots and you love them. You're going to have to embrace where you came from. I will not forget where I came from because the trauma that I went through from where I came from is what causes people to eat my fruit now. And that shit is sweet. It's sweet. And my roots are strong. Listen, empaths, don't be ashamed of your trauma. Keep going. Keep going until you figure out what divinity looks like in you, until you figure out what laws you need to write on the tablets of your very own heart. Your laws are unique to you. They're unique to you. Now, let me go ahead to some of these comments over here. Yes, we have my goddess over here, Nicole. Yes, thank you so much. Good morning to you also, honey. A sin is going against your own spirit when you violate your own consciousness. My soul is saying hallelujah, honey. Yes, it is. Sexual liberty and stupidity are two separate things. Yes. Now, let me clarify some things. When I was younger, I grew up in a culture or in a household where molestation and rape was kind of common. I didn't know. Even now, I only know 3 women that have not been raped or molested, and I know a lot of motherfucking women. Seriously, a lot of motherfucking women. And here's a little secret for you: a lot of men that I know have been raped and molested too, and not by men. Bitches be raping and molesting too. They sure do. Okay, so when I was younger, I was looking for love. And people labeled my attempt to look for love as, oh, she's just fast. Bullshit. You ain't finna give me that motherfucking label. You can keep your own motherfucking label and choke on it. That's what your bitch ass can do. Like, seriously, you can keep your label and choke on it. Seriously, because I know what my spirit was trying to do. My spirit was trying to help me to see what was love and what was not love. And how the fuck was I supposed to ever learn that when I didn't see it in my household? And now because I'm trying to learn it, which is a very logical thing to do, you want to call me fat? Get the fuck out my face. Get the fuck out of my face. Like, for real. Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. Okay. A whole word. I love that. Good morning, Kathy. How are you, honey? Good morning. I hear you, Nicole. You're speaking to my soul. I don't know who this is, but if you are part of my tribe, Hallelujah. I love to call my tribe. Listen, you guys, I am preaching to reach my people. That is what I'm trying to do. I know that I'm not for everybody, and I don't want to be for everybody. I'm not a damn generalist. I'm a specialist. That's what I am. I don't want to know a little about every different thing. No, I want to be great at the one fucking thing I do. My advice to you is, if you are an empath, be a fucking specialist. Don't be a damn generalist. Now, we do need generalists. There is nothing wrong with generalists, but as an empath, you need to be a specialist. You need to be a specialist. What is your unique flavor? What is your unique sauce? And serve that shit up. That's what you need to do. Listen, I absolutely love you guys. The next goddess retreat, it was going to be in July. But Spirit said, nah, I need to do it at the end of June. So my next goddess retreat, I think, what is it? The last week in June. Is that June 25th or 26th through 28th? It's the last week of June. It's that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it's going to be here in DFW, Texas. The cost of it is $555. If you want to hold your spot, the deposit is $333. Do you hear me? My shit sells out fast. I am only bringing 12 disciples. That is it. I ain't bringing nothing more. So you better reserve your spot. I love you, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.